Welcome to UC Today with me, David Dungay. We are here reporting live from the CloudCom Summit here in London. I'm joined by Stuart Gobal from Ribbon. Welcome to the show, Stuart. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks Dave. It's great to be here, and it's nice to be back out again, actually meeting customers and meeting all our friends and colleagues.
It certainly is. So, Stuart, tell me, we're halfway through the day. What have been your highlights from the show so far?
I think there's an awful lot we can take away from today. Obviously, we've had 2 years of a pandemic and people are starting to get back to talking to each other face to face, which has been absolutely fantastic. I think a lot of the content we've seen from the keynotes this morning have been interesting. A lot to take away. The market is obviously moving around quite a bit, and I think, at the moment, let's see what this afternoon brings as well.
Well, let's talk about some of those trends and what Ribbon are doing with your service provider customers. How are you really supercharging your service providers in this current sort of landscape we find ourselves in right now?
Very easily. I think when we saw the start of the pandemic and everybody ran from home, a lot of our service providers were looking for a lot of enhanced capacity. Nobody really knew where the pandemic was going to go, what it was going to be like in terms of traffic and capacity on the networks. So we spent a lot of time working with our service providers to make sure that they could service their downstream customers as everybody started working from home. What we're seeing now is people saying, do we go back to the office? Do we stay in a hybrid environment? And a lot of people are asking for the same type of security, the same type of impact, the same type of working environment that they expect from their customers in the office to be available from home. So that kind of gives a lot of challenges for our service provider customers to be able to respond to that, in real time, and also as the whole landscape is slightly adapting as we kind of get used to what the new normal is.
I do want to pick up on one of those things you said there, security. Matt Townend this morning has talked a lot about security, how that's risen up the agenda, a lot of service providers and customers as well. What are you seeing there from that point of view?
An awful lot of interest, given, unfortunately, the current climate, but I think a lot of our customers have been very keen to leverage the amount of data that they collect and have on their customers and use it to benefit those customers. So we've launched a number of programs over the last 2 years around our analytics capability, and we're taking that further and further. If I take analytics very quickly, just really helping our service providers get the most out of the data that they collect on customers for those customers' benefit. Being able to make sure that they've got the right capacity at the right time. The classic example of 8:30 in the morning in the GP surgery, everybody wants to make an appointment, make sure that availability is there for them to be able to serve those customers. Going forward, we're seeing a lot of interest around fraud. We're seeing a lot of interest around DDoS attacks in terms of people now attacking those networks from bad actors. I think a lot of our service provider customers are looking at where the regulator's going to go over the next couple of years. But we're already seeing our enterprise customers put demands on our service provider customers to start, protecting their networks more and more, not just from, intrusion, but also what is the connectivity, who's calling me, etc., etc. So a lot of interest, and it's only going to get more intense as we go forward, and just to see where the regulator goes in the next year or so.
So, Stuart, looking forwards, what are the major themes you're seeing over the next year or so for your service provider customers, I shall say? Is it all about back to the office, hybrid working, or are there other areas that you're looking at?
No, it's not all about back to the office, and I think that's as I said just then, we're now getting used to the new normal. Hybrid working is here to stay, and we as Ribbon are adopting that, and I think most of our customers are as well. So it's providing solutions and capabilities to our customers that can facilitate that for all of their downstream customers. We all hear about the DCMS investing more and more into fibre broadband. We want to see a fibre UK, and we want to make sure that we're part of that and helping our customers go forward to be part of that challenge as we grow out a fibre nation here in the UK.
Stuart, it's been fantastic to talk to you. Good luck for the rest of the show.
And it's great to catch up. Nice finally to get face to face again.
Absolutely fantastic. And thank you for watching. You've been watching me, David Dungay, on UC Today. If you like today's conversation, please give us a like and a share on social media. That's it from me.